Greetings everyone, Yato God here, aka Yato the Duelist, and today we're doing something a little different. As you guys can see, I'm on YGO Omega, mainly because I want to give you guys a deck profile for one of my favorite decks, and I, however, do not have all of the cards IRL. So yeah, let's get to it. Do you guys want to guess the deck? Nah. Let's not do that. Let's just show you guys replay here first. Actually, the name is going to give it away, so. Oh, I gotta delete some of these. Let's scroll all the way to the bottom. And bam. So here we go. Radiant Typhoon concept that I came up with. I've not seen anyone do this as yet. It uses this really cool card. Mischief of the Wolves. So we summon to when we get chant for Eldom, special Eldom for Cassia, and from here we activate Wolves. That changes our monsters to level 5, summon Cassia by the effect, grab Ascendants, and then we go into K&A Ripper. So let's pause right here. As you guys can see, Ripper is actually a wind, so Cassia's lock doesn't mean anything here. So we go Ripper, we detach, we get Case, and yeah, like everything just works so well here. There's also another point later on that I'm going to show you guys that just makes the combo flow really great. Alright, so we go Case for Izuna, and from there we activate Mischief of the Wolves effect. So Mischief of the Wolves has a secondary effect that when it's in the graveyard, the same turn in Saint, you can target a face-up card on your side of the field, destroy it, and add back Mischief of the Wolves there. And this card is not once per turn. The only once per turn effect is the add back. So if I had another 2 monsters, I can bump their levels up by 2 again. Card is really great. Right, so we pop the Case for K9, that way we get to set the quick play. Force release. From here, we relation, pop it with MSD, that way we get back Eldon, set back population, well, Ascendants now. Go into the room, grab an MST. From there, we normal summon because Cassia and Megala only lock you out of special summons. So going first, we can still use Izuna's passive effect to normal summon without tribute. So we normal summon the Izuna, we dump the Lupus, that way it's already engraved. So when our opponent activates something in hand or a graveyard, we can just summon Lupus one time. When we get into the deck profile, I'll show you guys just a couple options that you could use, you know, a bunch of the level 5s that basically the K9 deck already plays. But right now, I think the best one to go with would be, what's the one that works against? It's not coming to me. The one that works against the Yummy deck. The one that Book of Moons. I can't remember the name of it. Valon, right? That's the name of it. But yeah, so right here we have a set Ascendants. We have a set Force Release. We still got Mischief of the Wolves. On our opponent's turn, we can actually use this effect to change our opponent's monsters to decrease their level by 2. So it will work against a deck like K9 VS, will work against a deck like Crystron, Yummy, any Synchro or XC decks. This card is great against, and it's a quick play, so it will trigger your monsters all over again on their opponent's turn. But yeah, we set those, and we can't really show like the full potential in training because our opponent just does nothing stuff. So just to walk you guys through it, we will have a negate with Ripper because Ripper still had 1 material. After that, we could either force release for Werewolf, or we could force release for this one here, the new K9 Ripper, K9X Ripper, and this card is insane. This card basically says you can summon this card, banish up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, and when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach a material, negate the effect, and then destroy all cards on the field. So it's like a board weight. Think of it something like Zeus. Card is crazy. But yeah. So like I said, we can't really show much during our opponent's turn. But we would Ascendance for Crescia. Crescia basically is going to add the other Varun and MST. And we put MST or mandate, get a draw, set it back, trigger the Varun. And we basically off to the races for our turn 3. And yeah, that's it. Crazy. Since I have been testing it, I've fallen in love with this card. Mischief of the Wolves is a crazy card. So let's go show you guys the deck right now. All right, so let's just start all this, and this is basically deck profile. So right now it's 43 cards. You can take out 1 case with K9. I decided to put in 2 because if somehow I don't see the Mischief of the Wolves, which I am playing at 3, if I don't see it, I would still like to see at least a case with K9 so that I could get into the K9 engine. And I could always pop it with my MSTs and set my quick play like that. That's why I'm not playing the Joko. I don't need the Joko case for K9. I don't really need the attack boost. Sometimes it comes up. Like yesterday I was testing and it came up on my opponent's turn because I had Lupus and Grave. So I summoned the Lupus and then I already had a full field of monsters. I then went into Typhoon because the case for K9 boosted the Lupus to the highest attack. So yeah, like the deck is just full synergy. Everything just works really well together. So we got the Tree Swain, Tree Eldam. You know, you got your one-offs, you got your Magala, Varun, and Phonics. Tree Sheena, and as you can see, I'm only playing 1 Izuna and 1 Lupus. You could side the other 2. I don't want to put too many level 5s in here because, like I said, Mischief of the Wolves just gets us straight into that side of the deck. So you play Fallen and 1 Force Release. Everything else is basically standard Radiant Typhoon stuff. Forbidden Crown, 1 Ascendance, Tree Chant, Tree Vision. This is in here, Manifestation. A lot of people don't play it, but you could take it out. Sometimes you don't even need to dump. You could just use it to search MST. Card is cracked. And then you got the 1 Mandate, you know, the star player of this deck. Right, so just into the extra deck, we got our fallen targets. You got the Typhoon. Typhoon comes up. You could put Typhoon there and then play on your opponent turn with your quick plays. Came out and testing a lot yesterday. You got the new K9 X Ripper. Card is insane. Board wipe, negate, banish 2. Card is crazy. I decided to play 2 Ripper in the event that I just go straight into the Force Release to get into Werewolf, and then I will use the Izuna to get into the other Ripper. So that's the reason I'm playing the 2. 1 Totem Bird, and then it's just Radiant Typhoon tech cards. You got the Ritual Beast. This would work well against Mitsurugi. Stop them from tributing stuff. Domigo, crazy card. Just having it on board, banish from graveyard is pretty good. Then you got the Wind, Great Fly, and 2 Varuns. For the extra deck now, Fua, Ash, Double Cyclone. I have been seeing Spellbound come out in the OCG, so I decided to put it in here. And then Dimensional Fissure. So I will give you guys some gameplay videos later on with this deck. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. I am going to be testing this for a while. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the cards so that I can play in TCG at some tournaments at my locals. But yeah, totally in love with this deck. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yahoo God, aka Yahoo Duelist, signing out.